up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to a new video. It's me, Sky. I'm just a little itchy, hold on. This is my channel now. But thanks for tuning in to a new video, and yeah. We're just in the workshop doing our thing and about to set up the shelving, so yeah, let's get into the video.
What is going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to a new video. Today we are in the workshop, as usual, cleaning up a little bit around. We got some plans, I think, pretty much set for this rebuild thing. This OG that I've been talking to about, you know, he rebuilds and he builds motors and he's been in the game for a while, so he's gonna help me out. Pretty good price, he's gonna show me some things, and yeah, I'm about to set up a shelf and then put all the things that I'm gonna take right there so I don't confuse anything. Have it set and ready. That's kind of like the plans for right now. Try to move this stuff around, get the shelving stuff out, start sorting out my stuff, what I'm gonna use for this one, for this motor. What I do know I'm not gonna use this block. I'm actually gonna use this block. This is the one with the up crank. This is my original motor, and it's a lot cleaner motor. That one was blown in cylinder 3 and it's got some gashing and stuff, so it had to get bored out anyway. Got the spare crank from that blown motor, which is sitting over there, and it's good. If not, I have another crank too that I bought from eBay from a while ago. Actually, my girl bought it for me. Shout out to her, love you, boo. We bought that off eBay and it was like 300 bucks. So so we got parts, we got parts, we got things to assemble this motor. So I've been talking to this guy and hopefully we got something set. I bought piston rings, I bought intake and exhaust valve seal. I needed to buy a new valve stem, so I went with Ferrera 5000 series flat tops. That was like 180 bucks or 190, just so he doesn't have to do a whole bunch of cleaning. This head has a bunch of carbon on it or whatever. It takes a lot more time cleaning. I'd rather just buy the new parts, save some time and whatnot, buy a little bit of new parts, spend 200 bucks. That's what I did. We're gonna be using this head, we're using those cams, the RBC gear, so we're just gonna take that whole shebang. As you can tell, it's getting pretty hot. So got this set up. I know it looks kind of goofy, you know, big ass space right there and whatnot. If I had a fourth shelf, it would have been better, but I don't, because I had an extra one on that, like a dummy, but it still works. I'm gonna start putting things over there, try to make a checklist or something, make sure I got it, and hope for the best, and hopefully get this car running sooner rather than later now, because it's been a long time.
Tell him what's up, Sky. Tell him what's up. Like with me in this damn glove.
We are back, as you can tell. Got this shelving going. Got the block on there. I had to put on gloves because I tried it at first. It's heavy, but not that heavy. And I don't know, I had a grip of it, but then it just like somehow on one side it started tipping over and rolling. So my hand started getting caught and like took a little chunk out of my like pinky. So yeah, that was fun. But we got it on there. Sky, you know, helped me. She mainly got it on there. She did it all. So yeah, look at her. Yeah, we're putting all this stuff, not that, but all the stuff right here, what I'm gonna be using for the motor rebuild, but I gotta take to my homeboy Barry. I never met him, but I've had multiple conversations with him over the phone, so he seems like a real cool, genuine dude. Chat it up, he's gonna show me a thing or two, how to build a motor, how to put things together and whatnot, kind of rundowns of it. He's been giving me a lot of info, seems real knowledgeable, and I'm just hoping to have my motor up and running sometime, you know, semi-soonish. Have the TSX on these streets and feeling all these new parts that I've been putting on, so let's keep putting some things on. We are back. It is Saturday. As I was talking about with this whole rebuild stuff, I got most of the things, or basically everything I need to bring to this dude Barry. He's an OG, he's been in the game for a while. He does rebuilding motors, he does stuff for his car, he's got a couple other boosted builds and whatnot. So I've been talking to him for a while, or multiple times over the phone, and seems like a pretty cool guy. He knows his stuff. So he's gonna be putting together, rebuilding my motor. Around $1,000 or so, depending on how extensive like he has to go with things. I really want my car running, so I'd rather go to someone that knows how to do it and try to learn from him. Today we're gonna go to Orlando. He's a little bit farther than that. I go to him, drop off these parts, and then go to Orlando and whatnot. We got basically everything. We got the RBC gear, the 07 cams, dual valve springs we're using. We got the Type S pump. He's gonna port my Type S pump because he does porting and stuff. So we got the spare crank from the blown motor too. The original motor, you guys remember, it's got the messed up crank, one of the threads, and it's chewed up around. So this is the reason why we're in this whole ordeal for so goddamn long. It's all just a learning process and a learning from our mistakes and just trying to make content from it. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this mix of a whole ton of different content with the TSX and the rebuilds and just all over the place, man. We are getting back on the grind and hopefully gonna have the TSX breathing and driving on the streets decently soon. So pretty sure we got something to set, but I'm gonna get back to you guys. I gotta load some stuff up, get it in boxes or whatever, and get ready to go. So I'll update you guys when it's unupdatable, man. We are at a rest stop now. We are, I don't know, like halfway to, where are we going?
Deltona.
Deltona, that's where this guy's at. Yeah, I got everything packed away. Okay, here, Super Tail. Got the Prius, so a little bit better than, I guess, the truck, because it's, all enclosed. Just taking a break real quick, and then drop this off and carry on with the day. So we made it to the engine builders. We got to take out everything still, but lovely TSX here, man. Got some work done to it. Ported RC, got the motor mounts, got the 50 VTEC gear, the water necks deleted. Got, the whole shebang going. Thing's nice. So guys, you can see, got a bunch of stuff going on in here. Got all my motor stuff, chilling, doing this thing. Got a bunch of parts he's cleaning. So he ports head, so it's a possibility I might get a K24 head ported. It's like $900, so maybe not exactly right now, in the future. So we're about to go for a little ride along this thing.
Around here for a special reason, all right?
Oh look, got the NOS, yo, about to set it, man. It just feels so different being in a passenger seat. What's your IG?
It's gonna be TSX_boy, BOI.
A nice little build going, making how much? 240?
242 to the wheel, 193 torque. So right now I actually got a built motor on the way. It's currently in my garage. I got a ported head that I got going on now, and then I got stage 3 drag cartel cams, so 3 2s with the valve train. Got the whole kit and everything, so I think it should be all right. I'm hoping it'll be a fun daily.
Oh yeah. TSX is always fun, man. I really miss mine, so definitely have to go for a little ride. Give me a feels for it right now.
But I mean, I don't know if you've done the shorter gearing yet, but it makes literally a world of difference.
With the SI gears?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing once I get my shit back up and running.
I do have the LSD. So it's a 9th gen LSD. I did,
you don't hear it like you usually do an 8th gen.
Well, the reason is I'm running a thicker fluid. So instead of OEM, I'm running Torco.
Okay.
So I'm just running Torco MTF with the synthetic blend. It's specifically through Synchrotech, which is where I got all the parts, because I did the carbon synchros and everything. And to be on the safe side, I'm running their formulated fluid. So at least that way, because I've heard the OEM, the horror stories is they end up actually getting chewed up quite easily, because over time, like I say, you're tracking the car, or you take a long road trip and you go to beat on it, it thins out. And then from there, you get a whole bunch of savings. That's what happened in my last training.
Yeah, the TSX trainings are real weird, man. They're weird. I've seen a lot of posts recently with like the final drives getting eaten out and stuff.
That, or I even had my boy Let's go to a pull right here. I'll just do a Yui. My boy ended up having a 2420 TSX. Nice.
Dumbass.
I make it.
Yeah. Just got.
I'll just do like a 20 roll.
Notice that difference in the,
it's huge.
The gearing right there.
So, I mean even third, laying onto it. Yeah, the speedo's a little off, so it's probably more like 130.
Is that off because of the gearing stuff?
Yes. So the SI gearing, because the speed sensor reads off third. So with third on the 8th gen, it's around 30% shorter, if I'm not mistaken, compared to the TSX. So you can correct it in Flash Pro, but honestly, it's not even worth it because cruising, you know, around city, you know, in between 45, 50, it's spot on. Because I have a GPS thing that I monitor. It's only when you're like on highway, it'll be off by like 15, sometimes even 20 miles an hour.
Damn. Okay.
But mine's not as severe.
I'll have to look into that when I get that.
Yeah, I mean, my buddy's 8th gen when he had it, you know, Pedro.
Yeah.
He had a turbo 8th gen, and he put my TSX gearing in there, and literally when he'd be doing like 30, it would show that he's doing like 60, so it was way off.
Yeah, it can f you up sometimes.
I'll do like another 40 roll. Yeah, the car definitely you know, for a daily, it's perfect. It's literally perfect.
Gets up and goes, no problem.
I mean, I can't wait for the build motor and everything. Because, I mean, like I said, I only made 242 with this setup. Probably with the build motor, I'm looking anywhere between maybe 280, because I'm staying on pump.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do anything crazy as far as the 85, because it's the daily.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to get to the point where, you know, you're out and about and you're like, fuck, I need gas.
And nowhere to get
like the closest 85 station is like 85 miles away, you know, and you're kind of screwed.
Shit, can't wait to get mine running, man. Shift them gears and get that SI gearing going.
Yeah, it's a massive difference.
I could definitely tell with the whole how it just is yanking.
The first thing that I would recommend if anybody gets a TSX, before doing bolt-ons, before spending all that money, I would rather do the gearing first if I could do it all over again. The first thing that I did when I first got the car, because you know I'm the second owner, within the first 2 weeks of having the car, I literally already had full bolt-ons. I bought Flash Pro, and then, you know, again, there was a huge difference, drivability.
First thing I did was get Honda. It definitely helped with like the just driving experience in general.
It lowers your VTEC engagement point, you know, and it helps as far as overall drivability. But when you really start getting into it, I would rather do gearing first. You know, it literally increased my fuel mileage. You know, even with all my bolt-ons and all the stuff that I've done, you know, it helped me tremendously on that. You know, the only con that I can really say is, of course, you're going to be shifting more to get around town. But I would much rather prefer that than the super long gearing. You know, first and second, I would bog. You know, cruising around city, you know, I could be, you know, doing 40 miles an hour in 5th gear and still be under 2,000 RPM. Whereas now, with the SI gearing, you know, if you're in 5th, you're at 25, almost 2,800 RPM. So I'd much rather prefer it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, shit.
That, and especially do the Accord casing. Any TSX owner out there, get the Accord casing.
The TSX casings, man, them things are fragile. Accord casing is just way better, more
stout. Magnesium, it doesn't do well with heat and stress.
Too soft of a metal.
Yep. So then it ends up starting to expand on the countershaft bearing. You end up having play, And then that's how you end up getting, you know, where the final drives are eaten. You know, sometimes I've even seen them get punched through the casing before.
Yep,
you know, just some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So
we have, you know, a little bit of issues with TSX, you know, little common problems, but
we're getting
we have ways to, you know, make it better and bring you guys the content how to make it better. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Hey, thank you for the ride along.
Yeah, appreciate this feature, man. I've been dying to be in another TSX, and he gave me just a little bit of, you know,
a little
hope,
incentive.
you know, little tastes. Motor builder right here, man. Behind the scenes. Can't show him behind the scenes, man. Gonna get mine built right there.
Stage 5. On alcohol, it does over 400, and alcohol and nitromethane, it does right around 513.
It's definitely a street beast. Or
yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna put it in my
too much of a street beast. Yeah, street car, but nah, it's treatable. We got the Toyos on, so come on now.
Yeah.
Right, you know?
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high I cannot see.